Hi there, and welcome to Open to Receive. I'm your host, Anael Ivon. Today, I'd like to explore something that sounds simple, yet has the power to quietly change the direction of our lives. And this is about receiving. Most of us have been taught how to give, to give away stuff and to look after other um, people in front of ourselves. And we're taught to work hard. We're taught to help others and to, put their needs before our own. That's what I meant to say. And giving, when you give something, it's often celebrated. But receiving can feel surprisingly uncomfortable. Not because there's anything wrong with us, but because many of us simply haven't become familiar with it. I've been thinking a lot lately on what it really means to receive. One of the first things that came to my mind was about receiving money. And receiving isn't only about money. I mean, that is one of the main areas. But think about kindness. That's one thing that's about. It's about receiving kindness, receiving support, receiving appreciation, receiving love, receiving rest, receiving inspiration, and receiving unexpected opportunities. And then there's peace, receiving peace. Sometimes life is extending something beautiful towards us, and without even realizing it, we hesitate. We explain, why we don't deserve it. We say, no, that's okay. We tell ourselves someone else needs it more. Or it's possible that we quietly inside feel guilty accepting something that's being freely offered. Maybe you've experienced that. I know I have. Not because I didn't want what was being offered, but because receiving wasn't yet completely familiar. And what feels unfamiliar can feel uncomfortable. I'd like to invite you to become curious just for a moment. When someone offers you help, do you accept it? Do you receive it? When someone compliments you, can you simply say thank you? Do you get embarrassed by the compliment? When something wonderful begins to unfold, do you welcome it or do you begin looking for reasons why it shouldn't be yours? And do you ever feel guilty receiving? Do you feel unworthy? Do you ever believe someone else deserves it more than you do? These aren't questions to judge yourself, they're invitations. Because we can't change what we haven't first become aware of. Sometimes we've become so practiced at giving that we've forgotten we're also meant to receive. What if receiving isn't selfish? What if receiving doesn't take anything away from someone else? What if life was designed to flow in both directions? Now think about breathing. You inhale and you receive. Then you exhale and you give. Neither is more important than the other. Nature understands this beautifully. Flowers don't earn the rain. The ocean doesn't apologize for receiving the rivers that flow into it. And the earth receives sunlight every single day without questioning whether it's worthy. Receiving is already woven into life itself. Perhaps we've simply forgotten that we're part of that rhythm too. So today, I'd like to leave you with one gentle question. What is one thing you've been quietly denying yourself? Not because it isn't available, but because somewhere inside you've wondered if you're even worthy of receiving it. You don't have to answer anyone else. Just think about that. Notice that. Awareness, becoming aware of something, is where new possibilities begin. And you could ask yourself when you're contemplating this or anything else, am I aware? Just close your eyes. Am I aware? And you may feel a little shift just from that question. It's possible that receiving isn't about becoming someone different. It's very possible that it's about remembering something you've always known, that you were never meant to carry everything alone, that life has always been reaching toward you. So today, start by giving yourself permission to receive. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. And until next time, stay open and keep receiving. If this conversation found you at just the right time, I invite you to subscribe so we can continue this journey together. You'll also find a link below to my free guide, Open to Receive, if you'd like to explore more deeply. Until next time, take good care of yourself and remain open to receive.